Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome to stream number 3 of the season. I'm continuing to experiment with the setup. I have a third camera now, actually. I just bought it, and for some reason I'm having a hard time adding it to OBS. And still trying to figure out the lighting situation, but we shall get there one step at a time. How's everyone doing today? What's up, Jake Durs? Glad to hear you're doing well. Samuel Sheffins, I appreciate the first time chat. So I've been out of the studio the last 4 days-ish. So I'm just getting back into the swing of things here. I haven't quite decided what I want to do on today's stream, and still don't have a schedule quite yet, but we shall have that soon. What's up, Art Nerd? How's the wrist? It's a good question. I tried to make sure to rest it a lot this last week and just do some really basic stretches, and light exercises. Nothing that would aggravate it. So this will be, every stream is a little bit of a test when it comes to the wrist. But, I was kind of messing around with this, this Matzo drum break. He has some sick sample packs, and it's kind of fun to just throw it into Ableton slicer and just play it on the keys. Nice hair, man. You better not be sarcastic about that. Don't mess with my feelings. I'm fragile. Let's see. Let's get a metronome going and see if we can just come up with something something basic. I gotta find where all the different hits are. We'll go from there. Oh yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Art Nerd. Moving forward, definitely would encourage y'all to clip any moments that you're enjoying, because in the future I'll be including clips and stuff in some social media recaps. All right. All right. That feels a bit slow. Let's go like 170. I'll slow it down a tiny bit. Okay. That sounds like it would actually be really annoying to listen to. So let me just throw in this loop that I had made when I was experimenting with this. Okay. I'm not really sure where this is going. Let's see. Yo! Next up is Haywyre. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's do something like that. Start off simple. What key do you guys want? Right now, I think I'm just G major. You want B? I guess they're parallel keys, so in a way, it's already B. That first song at the Metaverse show Was it Blaster? Yo, thank you. Yeah, I guess I would love to finish those tracks from that show. Or shows. Well, no, I only played unreleased music in one of them, but I appreciate that. I was just re-listening to some of those ideas, and I think most of them will end up in the album. I've actually been kind of playing around with D minor. Okay, we can switch to D minor. Let's try it. I've been kind of playing around with the idea of I like that. Okay. Maybe I'll do 2 albums where one of them is kind of like more of a theme-based album, kind of like Twofold, and then the other one will be just like sketches and kind of more random stuff. I feel like I've been caught up in a trap that a lot of artists fall for, where you kind of let your expectations get the better of you in the process of making an album, and I don't want to overthink it. So I think that's probably the way to go, because I want to get all the stuff released, and I mean, I'm just one person, and I think that realistically I can't really expect to fully produce and finish every single idea I come up with. So I think that might be the solution, is like I'll take the ones that I like the most and kind of fit them into the album, and make sure to focus on the thematic aspect too. So it's not, totally random, but I'll take the other tracks that are kind of more rough and maybe put them on a sketch journal type album. I actually even thought about, I know there's a few forever changing albums on Spotify, ones that endlessly, I actually don't know if that's true. I remember a few years ago, I was reading some headlines about, I think it was a Kanye album where he made a change to some lyrics, and then people got upset because, the whole idea of a release is that's the final version of the song. It's not really supposed to keep changing. But then I think they leaned into it a bit and kind of turned it into like a PR stunt, which I thought was interesting. But maybe I could do that with a sketch journal album, just like endlessly add to it. Or I could just be, a normal human and do volumes. The first volume is going to be an obnoxious amount of music. kind of a vibe. I kind of like it. I haven't really messed around with the reverb freeze function much on the native Ableton reverb, but it's kind of fun. It'd be cool to like map it to a key and like kind of randomly turn it on and off here and there. Hey, first time chatter, Martin Music. You better be careful with that name. I'm gonna come after you with my lawyers. There you go, Jake Durs. Okay, we need some kind of like let's throw in a Serum 2 and just do like a really basic little sub sound to throw underneath. Oh, the lighting has changed so much in here over the last hour. It's kind of dim. Hold on, I look like I'm in like a cave or something. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. Okay. Well, let's start with a sub and yo, I hear a sub. What's up, Lionel? Or Lion Hrodgari. I don't know why I said Lionel, but thanks for the 3-month sub, my friend, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, at some point I gotta start writing new ideas and actually focus on finishing them. But I feel like I'm enjoying just trying to warm up my creative chops again after taking a break from working regularly because of my wrist. You know, what'd be cool is if we added another chain here and we created an ARP. Ooh, that is a bit hot. By the way, let me know if my voice is sounding okay. I ended up chopping out or trying to chop out the low end in OBS so that when I'm playing the keyboard, the mic isn't picking up as much of the rumble. I was listening back to one of the streams, and when I was like kind of going a little ham on the keys, I could tell that the mic was just picking up a lot of that rumbling. So yeah, just gotta keep making little improvements here and there. I actually haven't messed around with the Serum 2 ARP function yet, so it's... Interesting. Global pattern, BPM, transpose. Why does it feel like it's not quite following the BPM, even though it's set to BPM? Let's see. Is it because of the is it because of my LFO on the level? I don't see why that would. Oh, maybe it's based on the note count. Maybe if it's just like, oh, it is the note count, I think. Huh. Let's see, shape. I don't know if I'm cooking yet. You know what? I think just to keep things simple, I'm just going to bust out the old Ableton arpeggiator just because I'm more familiar with it. Yeah. Let's add maybe a little transient pitch pluck. You know what? I'm actually going to just put this on a separate track. I don't think I want this to be playing the same MIDI. So, I don't know what I was thinking. Am I tripping? What? Sometimes I feel like whenever I'm on stream, I forget how to produce. Because right now I'm perplexed at how this arpeggiator is just offbeat for no apparent reason. Actually, hold on. I just realized maybe this is also a newer version of the older arpeggiator I used to use. Guys, how many years has it been? Maybe I wasn't gone for 2 months. Maybe I was like gone for a few years and I didn't realize it. Okay, let's focus on maybe creating like two main sections, I guess. So we can have kind of like this higher pitch drum kit section, which could then transition into the original pitch value of the kit. And then that could introduce the low end too. Or should it be an octave lower? Kind of feel like maybe an octave lower. Let's record that. Maybe add a little echo in there. Select your vehicle type beat. What's up, Going Quantum? Juan! I feel like I never call you Going Quantum. Kind of like that. It's nice. That's actually not hurting my hand at all, which is nice. Yeah. Um, so this drum kit is obviously just a sliced up loop. At some point, it'd be nice to create something from scratch to kind of fit the vibe more. But I was kind of curious, what if that riff was some kind of plucky serum sound instead? Let's try it out. Actually, let's do it like this. Let me see if I can just throw in one of my pre-made drum kits and see if that inspires anything. Let's see. Kits. I just never work in this tempo, so I don't really know. Yeah, whatever. Let's just throw something in and let's divide by 2. Just kidding. I guess it's the times 2. And then yeah. This is fine. I'm just getting kind of tired of just hearing the jungle kit. And let's just set up the sidechain real quick as well. We'll grab the dummy signal from this drum kit, 80 BPM. Where's the dummy signal? There it is, pre-effects. I mean, this isn't really what I was hearing initially, but let's just keep experimenting. Add a little bit of distortion. I'd love to do a sound design stream too, sometime soon as well. just experiment with a bunch of different production techniques. So I feel like taking a 2-month break was kind of rough for my, not so much for my songwriting, melodies, harmonies, that kind of stuff brain, but like my sound design brain is kind of like, er. Let's make this to every bar. And let's change. I wonder if we could do some velocity mapping here. Well, actually, let's start with some note mapping, actually. And actually, the higher the note goes, maybe the more reverb we introduce. It's kind of intense, but let's experiment with it. I don't know. Now I'm going a totally different route. It's kind of a cool riff, I guess. Yo. Hey, great computer, first time chatter. What's up? Thank you for joining. Also, chat, please don't glaze me. If y'all are not feeling what I'm doing, that's okay. May not necessarily mean I'll stop doing what I'm doing, but you gotta trust the process, right? But sometimes something funny that happens to me when I'm writing an idea, I don't know if other producers out there that work a lot with MIDI have this issue, but sometimes I'm like riffing on a patch, and I can't tell how many voices to split an idea into, because I feel like this could easily be 2 voices, right? I mean, it could just be, might just be a bass sound, and then I could create a second patch for the lead on top. Excuse me. Kind of like that, I guess. Now that they're separated, I might switch the reverb back to what I had before for this. Maybe we'll add the velocity to the release. Let's make it a little more extreme. Yo. Hey, I feel like I just heard a notification, but I don't know where it came from. A follower. Ozon, what's up? Hey, I think I missed the great computer for following as well. Appreciate that. Escape, I hope your work shift goes all right, or as all right as it can. I don't know what your relationship with your job is like, but feel free to tell me about it next stream if you want. We can write a song about your job. I wonder, it's kind of cool, that little like doo. to get my fingers more warmed up before I try to do silly fills like that. Somebody mentioned before to quantize the arpeggiator. Isn't it quantized automatically when it switches between milliseconds and rate? I always thought that essentially locks it to the grid. Am I wrong? Help! Hey, another first-time chatter. What's up, Kiyo Kiwi Megapixel? And we got another follow. They called me Nugget. What is up? Hey, we got 62 viewers. I'm really okay. I mean, it sounds dramatic to say that, like, I'm humbled. But listen, y'all, I've been quiet for a while. I have barely been making any announcements about starting these streams back up because I'm trying to just optimize some things with every stream, see what's working, see what isn't. But hey, I think it's pretty cool that we got a few people. Okay, did I think I shouted everyone out, right? Hi, hearing good sounds, and I jump in quickly stream. Appreciate it, Ozan. First time chatter too. I don't know. I still really like this idea that we started earlier. What if we take the low end from this patch and add it over this, and then we add the drums from this and we put it here, and then we merge the MIDI clips, we loop it, and so, hold on. There's a lot of stuff happening now. The piano, let's sidechain that as well. Let's add the drum bus to sidechain D, where we can do like some multi-band sidechaining. Because we want the high end to kind of like sit on top and not get ducked too heavily. I'm imagining like all the rides and kind of like that kind of stuff, like still sitting on top. I don't know about this low end though. I don't think that. I think it's a little too distracting to have the chugging. I was thinking about adding some kind of tail to this. What even is going on here? So we have two layers. We got this. Oh yeah, it's a serum. Good old serum clap. Let's see what this sounds like if we add some reverb to the clap. And maybe we OTT a tiny bit. Okay, and then let me remove the sustain pedal automation here. And let's double both of these sections. Like this. Yeah, that's not sounding very good. Maybe instead of this clap, we just need a snare. This rim shot is not the vibe. Or maybe we just get rid of the Nah, I don't know. I think these two just aren't meshing. Actually, I kind of like it just with the. So now I'm kind of starting to hear like that kind of a rhythm for the chords and the bass. So let's try to. Hey, my wrist is doing surprisingly well. I gotta tell you guys a quick story. We got another first time chatter. Slap that bass. What's up? And Hug Dog, what's up? Actually, since you brought up time signatures, it'd be fun to. I've been meaning to do more odd time signature stuff for a long time, so that would be a really fun thing to do in streams, among other things. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I had a little story to share because of my wrist. So I became engaged recently. So I have a fiance now, and we helped her mother move closer to us. So I went out and visited some of her family, extended family that I hadn't met before these last few days. So I just got back a couple of days ago, and it was really cool, really wholesome. And actually, her grandfather, who I just met for the first time, he's been in a band for like 50 years, so he put me on the spot at one point. He has a little studio set up. It's actually really awesome. It's a great setup, and he like brought a bunch of the family in and put me on the spot. I was like, all right, basically it was like, entertain us, show us what you got, and it was like either, it was like my relationship was hanging in the balance. It's like the family approval was hinging on me playing something good, and I think I did okay. I think I passed the threshold for for a good grandson-in-law. But it was cute. He was like dancing with them while I was playing some bossa nova and stuff. And anyways, this is all a side step to the actual story I was trying to tell. He's a very talented physical therapist, and he did a crazy. I don't know, I guess you might call it like a realignment on my body. And I kid you not, he touched my wrist for maybe like half a second, one of the first times we met. And he was like, ooh. He instantly knew something was off. And whatever he was doing, it hurt quite a lot, and then I felt like a lot of relief after, and he knew that I it was tendonitis too, and so he I think one of the things he did was get rid of a lot of the scar tissue. So it's interesting to see how much less pain there is after having done that. But yeah, anyways, that's a fun little side story for y'all. A little side tangent. I think, is that a follow? Amtic Wubs, what's up? Thanks for the follow. And Keo, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a sucker for wholesome things. Pass the vibe check. I hope so, Art Nerd. Hey, shout out to Art Nerd for being in like every stream so far. Pretty sure, actually, several of you have probably been in every stream so far. It's crazy. Eidolon. Shout out fans. I'm trying. Yo, thank you for the sub, Daxy Lulz. We back, baby. 52 months. That is crazy. Okay. I don't mean to keep telling stories, but I realized recently, just a few months ago before I started doing streams again, I was like, why am I still getting like this really small amount of money from Twitch on occasion? And Keo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. But that must have been you. You were single-handedly keeping my Twitch Twitch revenue going. That's hilarious, man. You lasted for. Am I tripping? I mean, 52 months is crazy. 12, 24, 36, 48. Yeah, so that's like pretty close to 5 years, I'm pretty sure, of being subbed. That's crazy. Did you sub when I wasn't streaming and then just stay subbed this whole time? Anyways, I appreciate it. Ooh, actually, hold on. I want to try something. I'm gonna make this piano dry, and I kind of want to do. Yeah, I kind of want to do something like this. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm out of coffee. I don't know why I've been doing this so much, doing the free automation on the reverb mix, but let's see. What is it? A, and then we want G. Wait, where'd the reverb come from? Oh, the Valhalla is still going. Let's just mute it for now. I think I hear another follow. What is up, Connected Beats? I appreciate it. First time chat, Amtic Wubs, what's up? Thank you for your music and the knowledge on production. I'm loving this. Thank you for your music. It has been very special to me in my life. I've seen you a handful of times. Either a Forest set. Yeah. I've played Forest a couple times. That's like one of my favorite festivals of all time. I played it before. I think it changed ownership. But hey, thank you so much for the kind words. It's always trippy as a full-time musician, or just it doesn't matter full-time or not, but like just hearing comments like that is it's wild. You never know what your art, who your art might connect with and who it might influence, and it's just one of the craziest things that I still can't get over even 10 years later after being full-time. It's wild. Pasiku, what's up? Pasikuika TV. Appreciate the follow. Ah! I love that Serum 2 has unlimited effect inserts now. It's so crazy. It's crazy business, y'all. Oh, actually, hey, I had this I don't know if we have any other people out there that have a hard time keeping track of all the different projects they want to do, and I think I unfortunately only finish a small percentage of all the things I want to actually accomplish. But one of the goals for the streams too is to take sound design that I'm making, and whether it's part of finished releases or not, and put them on my free platform for y'all to download the patches. So I know we're not really making anything crazy right now, but once I get back into the swing of things and we're making some interesting patches, I'll make sure to do maybe some like monthly packs or something like that, where I'm taking a lot of these presets and I'm sharing them on my website. So right now it's called the portal is called Key Collection, and then you can just find it on haywyremusic.com, and it's free, but there's not much on there quite yet. So we'll start adding to that as well in the near future. Kind of want to tame the lower mids. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing with this section. I think this might be something for later. But I think we need some symbols to help the impact for this next section. So let's look up ride. See what we can find. Something like something a little bit on the softer. Yeah, let's do something like that. Actually, wait, this is why I have these layers in my template. Let's see. Maybe something like that. And then a crash. I gotta experiment a little bit with what seat height to work at to help my wrist a little bit. Are those in-ear mixing headphones? Yeah, they are. Actually, they're a gift from my buddy Tristam, who is a super talented producer, and he kind of turned me on to these because they're very light, compact, easy to travel with, and actually super accurate. I'm kind of surprised more people don't use in-ears, and it's great for streaming too because they're a little bit less intense than wearing over-the-ear headphones, you know, so. I mean, one thing I will say is that I guess normally I would probably have like a corrective EQ. Yeah, I think he helped me set it up quite nicely. I think this is the corrective EQ, but I haven't used it in some time. I don't want to use it on live stream because obviously I mean, you guys aren't listening to what I'm producing through these in-ears, obviously. So yeah, but I am making mixing decisions based off of you know, a few of those accents or attenuations, or what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, something like this I think is already a little bit better. No? I'm actually gonna raise the table a tiny bit. Yeah. It's one of the blessings and curses of this desk. So I feel like the keyboard height is maybe a little bit lower than it's a little bit too low compared to the keyboard. Okay, and then we can add maybe some Valhalla to that. And I'm definitely going to be changing those sounds in the near future, but Pasi Kuika TV, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So what I forget what am I doing here? What am I doing? that's like a totally different idea. Let's just filter this a little bit. See, it sounds a little bit better just as a fill, I feel like, than rather than just sitting on top of the kit. Let me create a copy of this random thing and remove the release velocity mapping. Yeah, let's do a little break here, and then we'll have a little more impact going into this, and then let's try to figure out a way to experiment with a synth taking over that little piano riff. That does not sound good. You know, this is slightly above my pay grade, but I was watching an AU5 video. Austin is such a talented producer. He had this tutorial on a third-party plugin that you can use to create like distorted filter movements that don't affect the pitch movement. I forget exactly why that phenomenon happens. I think it has to do with like the type of EQ that something about like the way that like in Pro Q there's like the linear phase and a few other options. Not really my forte, but I gotta look that up and figure out how to do that, because it is truly one of my pet peeves when I'm trying to create like a filtered, distorted sound, and you can tell the pitch is like starting to weave by like not just like half a cent, but like, you know, like 10 cents or something like that. It's also, I don't really don't like the sound. Let's legato this riff. I mean, it doesn't sound terrible, but it definitely isn't as good as I was hoping. So maybe let's stick to the piano sound. Sounds a little more peaceful and ethereal. Why don't we throw in some additional it's a patch that I made a while ago that is also nothing special, but I think something like that will add a nice layer to it. So let's just mute the sub and record a new like power chord bass line to add. It's kind of a cool sound, actually. Hey, I think that was another follow. I appreciate it. Prod Curbs. Oh, we got some first-time chatters here. Posse Kuika TV, what's up? Thank you for joining the chat. I know you followed as well. Sarbiner. Sarbiner. Sarbin Emergency Room. That is a terrible joke. Listen, y'all, I'm in my, I've never had good jokes to begin with, but now that I'm getting older, I am legitimately doomed. I think I just have to embrace the dad humor in my blood because, like, it's there. That's how I was raised. That's all. My dad is just full of dad jokes. So I gotta continue the legacy. That sounds pretty nice, actually, but I think it's a little. I'm trying to think about how I want to approach this. Yeah, let's try that, I guess. Hold on. I think we got an explanation for what I was talking about before from Eidolon. When the amount of phase shift on a given frequency changes over time, it's effectively stretching the wave out since EQs affect phase around the cutoff. Automating the cutoff frequency causes that pitch shift to happen. It's basically the Doppler effect, but in filters? No way. Damn, Eidolon came in with the lecture. Professor Eidolon, we all appreciate you. And we know that I probably would have barely passed your course. What the? Oh, there we go. I mean, that I do like that idea of like kind of going a bit minimal, but I think I need to base it around this synth. That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know if that's the vibe we want to go for moving forward, but I wonder if we could try to find a quick little plucky bass patch that I have already pre-made somewhere. Let's see. Patches. Basses. Soft bass plug. Actually, I think this isn't what I was talking about, but this might sound cool. Wait, not that sound. Be pretty cool to be able to talk in bass sounds. Okay. I think this was the sound I was talking about. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I think I just want to create like a 16th note pluck. Okay, we gotta quantize that, but I think that kind of matches the energy shift I'm looking for to go from the into this section. Why does it sound better unquantized? Oh yeah, I was gonna try to find a little plucky bass sound to add in. Let's see. Downbeat. Change your mind bass. Pluck bass from chromatically. Oh, I feel like the processing on this might be a little too crazy to bust out. Gotta love a yoink. I agree. Okay, well, obviously that's not how we're gonna mix it in. It's also quarter notes right now, I believe. So let's switch it. Let's switch it to 16th. Oh, it's just eighths. Why was I thinking 16ths? All right. Um. This one goes to A. I want to throw that felt piano in here from Keyscapes. Double felt. I think there's too much like grit to have a soft sound like that in there. Instead, why don't we get that ample guitar in here? Man, I still can't believe one of y'all was in the subbed category for 52 months. That's so crazy. Oh, that side cam is not looking right. Why is it like... that's a bit better. I love the plucked vibe. That's kind of cool. I like that riff. Let's try to add that in there. Kind of a nice vibe switch. Maybe we break it down and have a little like guitar solo here. We can introduce that felt piano. That's strange. What happened to my counting? It says 1 bar, but for some reason it doesn't count in unless I loop the section. That seems weird to me. Let's just do some basic chords here, and then we can have a little guitar solo. That's a nice little turnaround at the end. Metronome now. Although, I wonder if we can keep like the shakers maybe, or it's kind of harsh, a little too harsh. What if we like throw a vocoder on here? No, we'll just automate the wet. That kind of hurt my wrist a little bit. Be cool to have this build up, and then maybe it could kind of progress back into what? This section? I think that might work. Let's try it. We'll have the dry wet on the vocoder slowly fade away. Okay, yeah. We might be close to creating a full sketch of a really chill little... What would we call this? Is this like liquid drum and bass kind of? Or, what does the genre feel like we're working with here, y'all? Martian prod? Wait, wasn't there somebody else in the chat with a very similar name, like Martin? Producer? I might be tripping. Okay, so, and then we can use the filter. Wait. I never got rid of the automation here. For the sustain pedal. Whoops. Cool. Yeah, and then we can have this little acoustic jam breakdown here. We can throw in maybe a quick little reversed effect sound. Let's see. Oliver always comes in clutch. Might you have some effect sounds for us to use, sir? Please provide us with your finest sweep. Vintage. 1956, preferably. Let's just search sweep instead of doing that. That's nice, but I think I want something atonal. Let's see. We might be able to do this and just stretch it. Let's do texture. Let's stretch this bad boy. Whoops. It's not supposed to be looped. Neems 201 Haywyre, or Hey Haywyre. Nice to see you here. It's been a long time. It has been a long time. You are correct, sir. I think it's been around 6 years since I was last streaming consistently, so I believe you are correct. Oh, what is that? I believe that was a follow. Yeah, I think I missed a follow earlier. Jimmy the Bistro, what is up? That was 24 minutes ago. I apologize if you're not here anymore. And Navy Teal, thank you for the follow. Okay, I got an idea. Why don't we cut the Nord? We'll put it up here in the performance section. And then, I forget how I normally do this. Trying to think. Let's just throw in a random VST here. And then I think we want, I forget how we grab MIDI. How are we going to do this? MIDI effect rack, MIDI monitor. You know, we probably don't need to do this way actually right now. Instead, I think, let me delete all of this stuff, mute these, and let's just try to jam it out. Let's see what happens. Full song. I just gotta copy this over to, yeah, there we go. Oh wait, I guess I can switch it to just the side cam. It's not the best angle, but this way the focus is on the jamming. was gonna end it on the D, and it wouldn't let me because it's off the. Damn it! Why did y'all have to suggest D? If it was only a different key, I would have had the perfect ending to the jam session there. No, I'm just playing. I'll take full accountability for that. That is kind of hilarious, though. Cool. Well, what do you guys think about this? I guess we just ended up spending the whole stream creating another little random sketch. Gotta save this in my sketch journal. Let's see, what do we got today? 06/08/2025. 06/08/2025. Thank you. Day ruined. The day is in shambles. I agree. Alright, well, my wrist actually isn't feeling terrible. So I wonder what, I wonder if I should still do something or start wrapping up the stream here. What do you guys think? How are we feeling in the chat? Should we call it here or try to do something else? Ooh, this render is gonna take a while. Don't end. I knew there was. Okay, I'm not crazy. There's a Martin music, and then there's a Martin producer or Martian prod. Okay, but I do have other tracks I've been working on, for sure. I could pull those up. Yeah, I'll render this later. No need to go through that. Let's see. I mean, I have the stuff that I started on the streams, but that, I mean, you guys can go back to the VODs and check those out. So that's not that interesting. I could see if I have anything to do for one of the other ideas I've been working on. I hope it works at this buffer rate. If my CPU is struggling with this track a little bit, then we'll kind of pivot to something else. Also, while I'm waiting for this to open, just a quick reminder that this is the streams that I just started doing are just a soft launch. We're kind of figuring things out right now. I don't have a set schedule. Trying to keep things very low key. And there's so many things I still want to add to improve, like the stream. I really want to create some sound effects to throw into Stream Deck. But yeah, I think I've kind of got a schedule fixed. I'm just waiting to get some assets done so I can make an announcement, and I'm going to stick to that schedule for quite some time, unless people are complaining about it. Oh yeah, I think I have to switch the output on these. Make sure you guys can hear this. Yeah, you should be able to hear it now. This can be a bit louder as well than what I was working on, because I got a Pro L on this bad boy. I'll turn it down a tiny bit.
I can see, yeah. These decisions that
vocal is definitely temporary.
Maybe I would rather play make believe. Maybe the truth isn't what I need. What I need.
These decisions I These decisions I These decisions I
All of these decisions that I can see. Mine or are they made for me? Maybe I would rather play make believe.
I think adding new vocals is probably the first thing I should do with this.
These decisions I
Yeah, I think like
These decisions I
a new vocal take would help the track a lot. I mean, it's a good outline. I think the songwriting is fine. Sound design is pretty good. Mix still has a way to go, but I think the vocals are probably the first thing that I would try to work on. And then this intro bit is like, it's got an interesting vibe, but it feels a little too empty at the moment. I need to find a way to like, I need to just play around with this section a little bit. And to be honest, especially seeing how much latency the Pro L is introducing, I don't think I can easily work on this track on the stream right now. Probably what I'll have to do is maybe do a little stem render of the whole track, bring it into a new project file, and go from there. Record some new vocals and try to fine tune things a little bit. And yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. But yeah, at least I could share it with y'all. Thank you for the compliments as well. Yeah, I think the I don't think the vocal melody and the lyrics I'll probably keep, but it was this take was something that I did for a different key, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyways. So let's leave this be for now. And I'm just going to play a little piano for a few minutes, try to wrap things up here slowly. I am starting to feel it a little bit more in my wrist, but I'll say it's better than it was just a few days ago, because I think the last stream I kind of had to end because it was actually quite literally too painful. But this time around, I feel like I could keep going. I just don't want to overdo it. Do you guys want to pick a key? Give me a key. Heyo, Amps, Neuros, what's up? First time chatter. Here's a little chord progression. Maybe from now on, when we have first time chatters, I'll write a little quick custom jingle for you. There's your first time chatter jingle. Welcome. G major. Come on, I was just in G. So. Hey, thank you for the follow, Akirachi. Maybe I should change it to sub. So like whenever there's a sub, it might be cool to write a quick custom jingle on the spot whenever there's a new sub. That shall be your custom jingle, Akirachi. I see that you're a first-time chatter as well. You know what? Why don't we do one final sketch? I'm feeling okay at the moment. And if my wrist starts hurting more, I'll just end the stream. So let's do something random. I'm kind of thinking of making some kind of hip hop, just like a chill hip hop interlude. Let's see. Yeah, something what is that, 90? Let's try it. Wait, I need the metronome. Okay. Whoops, I gotta get there. And we for sure don't want to quantize it like that, so let's take all these hi-hats, put it off a little bit. Okay, you guys want to shout out some keys? I can try to modulate into keys that you guys shout out. Dawoodi MN, thank you for the follow. Let me I'll create a little chord progression for you for the follow. You know, this is actually the best my hand has felt probably like ever since I got my injury. Pretty awesome. Shout out to my fiance's grandpa. All right. What if we bust out Swam again? A little Swam cello action? How about this? I have a random idea. Why don't you guys shout out some maybe famous soundtrack from like a movie or maybe a video game you think I might know, or even just a song I might know, and I'll try to incorporate the theme song into this beat. Ooh, the Dune soundtrack. Damn. How does that go? I think I would have to actually change the chord progression for that one. I shouldn't have done that. Let's... Maybe I can get an Omnisphere. I don't know. I feel like it'd be really hard to combine that with this like kind of like hip hop vibe. But just for fun, let me go to the human voices section because I think there's like this weird that is definitely not what I was imagining. Hold on. There's like this... No, these are chords. Isn't it? It's something like that, isn't it? You know, actually, when I heard that theme song, I was kind of thinking it reminded me a bit of the Fallout theme song. I forget which one it was. You guys know that one? I feel like that might be easier to work with. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's, Okay, we can loop that because otherwise it might get a little too complicated. That's kind of interesting. it's not exactly Dune, but it's pretty similar, I guess. Cool. Should we try to make another hip hop version of a soundtrack? Main character just lost all hope type beat. The Go to Streamy Again. I will gladly accept that title, even though I don't agree with it. Bro, I love all your music. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. What about, speaking of Bethesda, what if we did, yo, Virtual Snow. Hello, I have one, maybe Yuji Ono Lupin. Ooh. Well, okay. One thing I gotta throw out there that I'm not super well versed in quite yet is what I am and am not allowed to play on stream. So I think I'm gonna avoid actually pulling up YouTube and just like playing stuff for the time being to avoid any strikes, but I will definitely check that out. And in exchange, and as an apology for not doing that right now on stream, I'll write you a quick chord progression with these strings over this beat, and then I'm going to go back to the Elder Scrolls idea. So... Cool. That is my apology beat for you. And I really want to know how we can try to get that Skyrim Elder Scrolls song going on this. Well, the problem is it's in 3/4, right? So if anything, it shouldn't be a hip hop beat. It should be like almost like psytrancey. So we could try to speed it up. Let's throw a like a house kit in here. I'll just go through my kits and see if I have something I can throw in here real quick. What is this? Will this do the job? Kinda. Kind of was imagining something with a sharper kick drum. Da-da-boom, da-da-boom. Yeah, okay. Oh, my laptop died. Damn. Let me see if I can open up my Twitch dashboard on my phone. I should have brought my charger up here. That's my bad, y'all. Stream manager. Okay, sweet. I got it on my phone. Let's go. Technology. Okay, let's switch it to 3/4. Okay. Let's see what this sounds like. Or wait, is that Skyrim? I think that's Oblivion. What the? Damn. That came out of nowhere. Let's try to throw in a hi-hat and snare. Except this is... That rhythm's... Oh, this sounds so goofy to me, but whatever. We're just messing around. I don't know where this is going. Let's do another. I know Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what I'm feeling too. Compositionally, they're so similar. Okay. I'm getting tired of this goofy triplet stuff. Let's try maybe one more. I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe we can do one more random OST. And let's quantize this to 4/4 again. Gareth Coker's main theme. Damn, I don't know that, unfortunately, or at least I don't think I do. Trying to think, like, well, there's always Harry Potter. Y'all, I never played the Zelda games. I know that may sound physically impossible to some of y'all, but I think it's because I was growing up in Austria at the time when the games were popping off, and I feel like I missed the window to enter the Zelda gaming world. But actually the only part of the OST that I know is the I think it's called the Ocarina of Time, or what is this one called? Isn't that Zelda? I don't know, it's something like that, but I think we need another new drum kit to pull this idea off. No. What was that? Ableton disappeared. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. It happens, though. Maybe this is a sign for me to call it for today. Luckily, I was just goofing around. Art Nerd, I thought you just tagged Ableton. Or like, hey, what have you done to my boy? Well, at least it loaded back up pretty quickly. Oh no. All the sounds are gone. You know what? It'll take me 2 seconds to reload this, and then maybe I'll just end the stream after that. Yeah, let's do this. All I wanted to do was just to add a drum kit that's more halftime. I'm hearing kind of like a let's see, is this any good? What that one's kind of whatever. Yeah. I don't know if I'm too crazy about that one either. let's see, maybe we need to go to another year. Let's go, yeah, let's see if this is any good. Yeah, let's use this. Whatever. Whatever. Let's go to, what, probably 80 BPM? Let's mute that crash for now. And then maybe with strings. Actually, there's this hi-hat loop that I think would actually be kind of dope on this. Yeah, this. Yo, thank you for the damn, I don't have my my laptop said, so I don't know exactly who followed there, but I appreciate it. What if we just use the strings to outline some hits? Like some like 2014 future bass. Yo, another follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, apologies. I don't know who followed there, but me being my genius self, I let my laptop die, so I'm just gonna try to keep jamming out here instead of grabbing my charger. But I appreciate the follow. Let's see. I'm actually gonna replace this with a Swam viola, maybe. So I think that might help with the. I wonder what happens if we try to recreate that with random synth sound design. What am I hearing? Let's see. I think we want to filter on here. Okay, and then let's add just some really simple. Maybe have it start a little bit earlier. Let's see. Wonder what kind of lead sound we could throw in here. Actually, hold on. Let me throw in some. I'm gonna mirror that little chord, the breathing chord thing with with like a sub type thing. And just for fun, I'm gonna get the sidechain going too. I'll snag that from the kit. So I try to get in the habit of always having a muted dummy sitting underneath. You can see it here in my drum kits. It's always like the separate chain that's muted. But yeah, I know I've mentioned it a couple times before, but I think it's kind of a nice technique to simplify and kind of work a little bit faster. Ooh, actually, now I'm kind of wondering if maybe this would sound cooler as maybe like a whoa whoa. Kind of annoyed by the low end in this sound, so I'm gonna I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think we might be moving on from trying to incorporate the Zelda idea. Although, just for fun, I'm gonna try to. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Kind of want to do something random and vocode these hi-hats. Let's see, sense only, and let's do 40 bands, full range. Set this to external audio from 11 serum. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, there's no low end in there. For some reason, I thought that was going to be cool. But maybe let's get rid of this and we could try to take the audio from the drum kit. See what that sounds like vocoded. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Let's move this down here. Instead of just taking audio from the drum kit, we'll do the whole percussion group. Kind of cool that it's like triggered by the drums. kind of makes me want to do the same thing, but just with an actual, just exported drum loop, just out of curiosity. I've completely sidetracked. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I think I was going to end the stream like, like half an hour ago. Now I'm just doing a bunch of nonsense. Do my eyes deceive? A Haywyre stream? Nah, your eyes do not deceive. And they shall not deceive. I am streaming. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, though. Just doing some nonsense sound design. We're going off the deep end, yo. Okay, I actually have a little bit of a sound design idea. What if I have, how would I need to do this? I'm thinking about arpeggiated vocoder, based on a bass line. Could that work? I don't really know. but I want to try it. So we leave the bass note will be constant. Hold on. All right, sorry for that being quite a bit unnecessarily loud. Okay, so we start with that as like the mod, and then we'll use what shall we use as the carrier? Just detuned saw chords, sends only, and we'll use that. What's 22 serum? Okay. Let's try. And then want to arpeggiate that? Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Damn it. I don't understand. Now you might ask, why would you even introduce the vocoder for something like this? And I don't know. Don't have a good answer to that. I do think I have an obligation to introduce vocoders whenever I can. That's kind of cool. Let's try that again. Well, the cool thing is now we can mess with like the we can like throw random stuff on the on the mod and the carrier separately to try to just get different results. I'm kind of curious what a comb filter might sound like on. kind of cool. But I think I want to add like a slight like plucked element to I mean, whatever. Screw the arpeggiator. Let's just do this. Do we still have that drum kit from before? Oh, I think I got rid of it. Hold on. I'm actually kind of vibing with this, but please don't crash on me again. Don't you dare. Thank you. Yeah. Cool, and then we can add velocity to the Y of this little dot here. I wonder if we can turn that up somehow. Let's add a quick, I'm having fun just like jamming out to this, so maybe I could add a really quick, additional kind of like shaker loop on here, to fill out the vibe. Fill out the vibe. Come on. Hold on. Yeah, let's just take the, just the shaker. Get rid of it. Okay, so what if we then add a subtle little bit of low end that is key mapped to just some of the last few notes towards the lower end of the register. So that we feel like we have a little bit of bass playing with the patch. Did that make sense? That sounded like a really long sentence. Cool. So what if we extend this a little bit and we can maybe automate something like, if we automate the cutoff to slowly ramp up like this. That's fun. I wonder if we can automate anything else in here. It's quite plain at the moment, but vintage verb. I am feeling a little bit of pain in my wrist now, but I'm having fun. It's tough when the adrenaline outweighs the pain receptors. So you gotta keep the adrenaline going, otherwise the pain comes back. Wow, that sounds beautiful. What if that was like the intro? And then it got super dry. Let's see what that would sound like. Hold on, collapse everything. Boom, delete this, and then we'll copy this over here. And open these back up. And we'll put this here and automate the mix. Yeah. And then we'll make it super dry once the beat pops in. Also, sorry again to the people I wasn't able to shout out follows and such My laptop died, so I'm just looking at the chat on my phone on the right here. But let's see. That's kind of a vibe. I liked it. I wish the reverb is a little intense in the beginning, but it's cool. I kind of want the washed out vibe, but I'll cut out some of the low end to help kind of with the transition maybe. And it'd be cool after if maybe the reverb like kind of every few bars kind of like creeps in. Man, that's been like my go-to production technique. Dun 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 dun. So like, yeah, like that, and then we'll just copy that a bajillion times. Boom, boom, boom. One other thought I had is that halfway through that intro bit, we can introduce those claps. I need pluck chords that good in my patch library. Hey, you can just remake what I just made from scratch. I think I did it all on stream. I'm glad you think they're that good. I dig it. I'm digging it. Why don't I record that? Cause I'm imagining playing a lead on top of this now. So let's go. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. vibing. I think. Where's that little bleedy? Not that. There we go. Cool. That was a very strange way to end up at another sketch for today. But I'm not gonna complain. I think that's kind of a fun idea. I could definitely see myself recording some, like a little, not like a full top line, but like maybe a couple of little vocal riffs, to kind of throw on top of everything. Let's save this as, I don't know, feel good house, I guess. Whew. All right, y'all, I'm getting cooked by this light over here. I was trying to make the lighting look a little bit better, and I'm getting cooked. I am getting cooked, but I might also just end the stream there. I'm pretty happy with some of this random stuff I got going. Like, it's nice to experiment a little bit with some vocoding, sound design, and yeah, and kind of feel a little bit more comfortable with my wrist. It is slightly sensitive now, but I'm feeling pretty positive about it, actually. I kind of thought I was going to feel worse than it actually did today, and I was kind of able to play, like, not exactly how I normally do, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And thanks to all the new follows and you know, gotta make some shout outs to the people. Shout outs to the chat. But yeah. I hear another follow. I thank you for the follow. Here's a little piano riff to end the stream and thank my new follower whose name I can't see for some reason. Okay, I think I heard another follow notification there. So here's a new chord progression for you, and then I'm actually ending the stream. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Yeah. Gonna have a quick dance sesh with Woo! All right. Until next time, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.